Stop making these 3 English mistakes today. Day 3. Some mistakes in English are small, almost invisible, but they hold you back in a big way. Today, imagine you're stepping into a day where 3 simple corrections change everything: the way you speak, the way people understand you, and the confidence you carry inside your voice. This story takes you through one ordinary day that secretly becomes your biggest turning point in English speaking. The sun rises softly as you prepare for your day. You stand in front of the mirror, brushing your hair, thinking about the conversations you will have today. Teachers, friends, colleagues, strangers, maybe even someone new. A voice in your mind whispers, "What if I make a mistake?" But today, something inside you feels different. You take a deep breath. You decide, no more repeating the same English mistakes. Today, I fix them. You step out of your house and begin your journey. Mistake 1, using I and having for everything. You walk into a small shop to buy something for breakfast. The shopkeeper smiles and asks, "What do you want?" You start to say, "I am having a bread." But suddenly you stop yourself. A memory flashes, the lesson you learned. Some actions use I am, but some don't. Saying I am having for everything is one of the most common mistakes new speakers make. So instead, you correct yourself. Calmly, clearly you say, "I want a bread," or "I have a bread." The shopkeeper nods immediately, understanding you clearly. That small correction changes the entire moment, and for the first time, you feel proud, not because of perfect English, but because you noticed your own growth. You leave the shop with a smile, holding your breakfast and your first victory of the day. Mistake 2, saying myself is when introducing yourself. Later, you enter a new classroom or meeting room. A guest speaker steps in and asks everyone to introduce themselves one by one. The person next to you says, "Myself, Rakesh." The speaker nods politely, but you know it's wrong. Now it's your turn. 3 seconds of silence, all eyes on you. A tiny fear shakes inside your chest, the old fear. But you push it aside and decide to speak correctly. With steady confidence, you say, "I am Jyothi," or "My name is Jyothi." Simple, natural, correct. The speaker smiles warmly and says, "Nice to meet you." You feel something shift inside you. You didn't just introduce yourself, you introduced the new you, the version that cares about speaking correctly, confidently, clearly. A small change, a big impact. Mistake 3, using he don't, I doesn't. Mixing do does. In the afternoon, you sit with a friend who is confused about a homework problem or a workplace task. They ask you why he don't understand this. You hear the mistake immediately. Earlier, you used to speak the same way, but not today. You respond gently, "It's why doesn't he understand this?" Your friend looks at you, surprised at your confidence. English rules used to feel scary. Do for I, you, we, they. Does for he, she, it. Today it feels simple, natural. Not because it suddenly became easy, but because you finally dared to correct yourself. And that courage is your real strength. The day continues and every situation teaches you something new. When someone says, "He don't know," you silently correct it in your mind. He doesn't know. When someone says, "Myself going," you smile inside because you know the correct form. I am going. When someone says, "I am having a doubt," you know the smoother version. I have a doubt, or I have a question. Each correction becomes a small spark inside you, a spark of clarity, confidence, and growth. As evening arrives, you sit alone for a moment and reflect on your day. Morning mistake corrected, afternoon mistake corrected, evening mistake corrected. You didn't become perfect today. You didn't become a grammar expert today. but you became aware. And awareness is the foundation of fluency. You whisper softly to yourself, I am improving. I am learning. I am growing. I speak better English today than I did yesterday. These words feel warm, real, true. Tonight, you sleep with a quiet smile because you didn't just learn English today, you transformed the way you speak. You broke old habits, you corrected your own sentences, and you proved to yourself that you can change, you can grow, and you can master this language. Day 3 ends, but the confidence you gained will follow you into every conversation from now on. Tomorrow is waiting, and so is the new version of you.